You'd like to hear a new story? Oh, very well. Where shall we begin? The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. High vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to fight with a dirk in one hand and a sword in the other. allows the bard to equip and use a flail. The bard will automatically bash with his shield after blocking, stunning his enemy. Gives the bard a chance to score a critical hit on his enemies, inflicting additional damage. It had come to this at last. One man, a poet and a rogue, with no friends to speak of, no one to mourn his passing, should it come to that. Even those beside him are no more boon companions than bond-servants, summoned by sorcery and song, as cold and indifferent to him as the light of a wandering star. We've got to begin elsewhere. And not that long ago. A simple man he was, with a quick wit and a sharp tongue, an eye for the lasses, and a talent for keeping one step ahead of the law, come to Houghton to play his tunes and make his way. He found himself standing outside the Drunken Rat, a public house owned by the widow Mary McCrary. The bard readied his instrument and prepared to ply his trade.
Drunken lots, get off your backsides and kill it.
I'll save you, fair damsel.
Ah, what a strapping man you are, to be saving me from that wee beastie.
I happened to be wandering by when I heard your cries over the rumbling of my empty belly. You aren't hurt, are you?
No, but aren't you the sweet one for asking? Say, I've an idea. If you'd be willing to do a little job for me, I'd give you a good meal and a warm place to lay your head for the night.
I'd be only too happy to handle anything you'd like to heave my way.
Then it's a deal, for it's a wee rat problem I've got in me cellars, and if you could do away with them, I'd be ever so thankful.
Rats, you say? In the cellar? How cliché of you, love. But I'll forgive you this once.
You'll need a bigger sword than what you've got, in case you run into trouble.
Oh, and my sword is quite big enough to handle any troubles you might have.
tiddly beer, beer, beer. A long time ago, way back in history, when all there was to drink was nothing but drops of tea. Along came a man by the name of Charlie Moss, and he invented a wonderful drink and he made it out of hops. He must have been the man below the Sultan or a king. While to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. The drunken rat, the aching drum, and through his pub as will. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell. So all you lads and lasses, at 11 o'clock you stop. For 5 short seconds, remember Charlie Moss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, he must have been a man or a sultan or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he's done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. And then a motor bushel of hooks you steal, a gram with your stick. The kind of lubrication to make your engines tick. 20 pints of Walpity will keep away the quacks. It's only 8 pence halfpenny and only 6 in tax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! Must have been the Bárbaro and sultan or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. The Lord bless Charlie Moss.
Hey, I understand your hesitation, stranger. There isn't enough ale in this town to get me to go down there. Then again, I'm a cowering sort.
What are you, a man or a mouse? Get down there and Mary may have a go with you. You wouldn't want to be the only man in town she hasn't had a go with, would you?
That rat is not going to kill itself. Get down there and earn a meal for once.
Well, for someone who says he's not afraid of rats, you sure are procrastinating. If you are afraid, you can tell me. I won't have any interest in speaking with you any further, but you can tell me.
Rhythm allows the bard to play. And then the bard looted the chest which contained the widow's most precious... Wait a minute. Did I read that properly? You're stealing from her?
I wouldn't call it stealing, exactly. I mean, people leave all kinds of things in chests, and they never seem to object when I help myself. Think of it as a public service. I mean, who knows how cluttered these chests might become if I didn't do my part to help clean them out.
In hindsight, I'm surprised it took the bard this long to get his hands on Mary's chest.
Quest complete.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who has bravely made the cellars once again safe for buxom barmaids and wanton widows. Or has he?
Ah! Ah!
The bard, finding himself wreathed in flame, dashed up the stairs towards the safety of the tavern.
Nicely done. Or is that well done?
Not well done. More like medium rare.
Now we'll have another go at him with this.
You better hope I've cooled off when I return, or you're next.
What's that, son? I can't hear you. Rat got your tongue.
Don't feel too bad, laddie. I have a bigger rat back home. Hell, I'm married to it.
Hey, not so close, fella. You're still smoking and this drink is flammable.
You aren't still mad at me, are you? If you get down there and kill that bad, horrible, awful monster, we can kiss and make up.
There better be more than a kiss to make up for that. Who the hell are you? How'd you get down here?
Look here, laddie, don't be concerning yourself with such things right now. I'm here to help you with your rat problem. Any brute can swing a sword. If you really want to slay that hairy beastie, try playing this tune on that lute of yours.
Go on, clear off out of it. I've no use for you.
I'm not offering to go with you, laddie. I'm offering you a bit of song and magic that'll bring you back in one piece.
Great. So now the rat gets dinner and a show. If it's so bloody powerful, use it yourself and save me the trouble.
Would that I could, but I'm not a man of action like yourself. So do yourself a favour and take a little charity when it's offered, my boy.
Done. Show me what you got.
Before you head down there and face that huge rat, I'd like to be sure that you know your business. Would you like me to teach you a few wee things that'll help you get the best of any foes you might encounter?
I think I'm going to regret this. But I'll humour you, old man.
Good job, lad. You already know how to attack, but let's talk about defending yourself. Press the defend button.
What are you on about? You're completely insane, aren't you? You know, I ran into this other guy once. He kept talking about mice I couldn't see. Now I'm blocking pretend blows. I hope you appreciate what I'm going through here and reward me sufficiently.
That was great, boyo. You'll notice that instead of holding down the button, you'll have to time your defense to the enemy's attack.
Of course I have to time it. How else am I going to block anything?
Now, laddie, let's teach you how to play that lute of yours and make some magic.
What? Does my name not mean anything to you? The Bard? Did you not see me summon that rat a few moments ago?
Press the summon menu button.
You're not listening to a word I'm saying, are you?
You'll see several choices. These are the different types of beasties you'll eventually be able to summon. For now, let's summon that spider I taught you about. This part is important, so listen up, laddie. The creatures that you summon aren't under your complete control, but they will try to do what you wish to the best of their ability. Try to give them orders using the command buttons. For example, press the aggressive button to make your little friend there become more aggressive.
Charge!
Ah, you're getting the hang of things now, aren't you, lad? You can experiment with different uses of the command buttons to develop your own strategies. Now, at times, you may want to get rid of a creature you've summoned. Simply go back into the same menu you've summoned him from and select him again. That's the way to get rid of an unwanted creature.
Great. Does that trick work on you as well?
Good luck against the rat, my boy.
In the future, I'm going to have to learn how to dodge these mysterious old man types.
Can't do that yet.
Attack! Charge! Attack!
of a bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who's bravely made the
How about you tell the story and leave the sarcastic patronising to me, okay?
Away again, did ya? Go back to where you came from and leave the fighting to those who've got the guts for it.
Ah, no. The rat is the gutless one, for I spilt his about your cellar. I'd be only too happy to haul 'em up here for you to see. In fact, it might actually improve the ambience of this place.
No need. The stench you bring with you will be proof enough. Well, maybe there's more to you than meets the eye.
Save it for the half-wits. What you can do for me is best done in silence. You knew what was down there. You and all the rest of your tartan-clad trash. So how about less cheddar and more chow? And be quick about it!
Right away. I enjoy a man with a quick tongue. I'll see you get the finest room in the inn. It's the one right next to mine.
So the bard headed up to his room to avail himself of the pleasures that the inn had to offer.
That was quite a night. I'm afraid you almost made me late opening the bar this morning. Oh, that strange friend of yours is waiting for you outside. I had to chase him away. He was unnerving some of my regulars. See you later, love.
Very impressive, young man. I wish I had the guts to stand up to the wife the way you stood up to that rat. But of course, she's a bit more vicious. You killed it! You killed it! The fire-breathing rat the cellar was the best practical joke we had. Now what are we supposed to do to entertain ourselves?
Oh, your little friend's giving me quite a charge. Bring him round again sometime, won't ya? Oh, your little friend's giving me quite a charge. Bring him round again sometime, won't ya?
Yeah, so you killed a rat. What do you want, a medal?
What did I tell you, lad? You hooked him and cooked him.
Thanks to that song you gave me.
You're welcome, boyo. And should you be looking for another one like it, find the trow in the fairy haunt woods. But keep your wits about you. They're devilish clever, the trow. With magic by the pound, and not a single scrap of honesty.
Sounds a little dangerous to me. I don't care much for trow. I think I'll pass.
Come now, boy, what's a little danger when compared to power? Didn't that little trick I showed you help you get in good with the widow McCreary? If it's a skin you're worried about, I have a wee trinket here that'll keep you safe from harm. This amulet was made by a powerful sorceress. It can summon her spirit to heal your wounds in battle. You'll need adder stones to provide the necessary mystical power. If you like, you can even use multiple stones for even greater effect. Dear laddie, try it out.
Who is she? She's beautiful. I'll take the amulet, old man. And, what were you saying about a trow?
Find him in the fairy haunt woods. Bannerfeet be his name. He can teach you magic enough to impress any lass.
Sorry.
Hey, stranger! No time to talk now. I'm late for a date with the widow McCreary.
Come to me. Stay where you are. Attack. Back off. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Over here. Attack. Back off.
Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures.
Pardon me.
Pardon me?
Sorry. Pardon me. Top of the morning. Well now, you must be the bard that everyone's been talking about, the fellow with the spider made of lightning. It's honoured I am to have you in my shop, sir, and happy to facilitate all your arms and armament needs. Swords, bows or armour, everything here is first rate and for sale. Terms of cash in advance, in full, all sales final with no letters of credit layaways or IOUs. We do have a buyback policy. If you buy it, don't bring it back. Haha. So look over what you want and I'll be happy to cover the finer points of any item I have in stock, but remember the golden rule, you break it, you buy it.
What have we got in the way of bows?
If you ask me, there's no better place to battle a deadly foe than from a distance. The more you spend on this ranged weaponry will not only put you further from your enemy, but also further from your own tombstone.
What was that?
If you ask me, there's no better place to battle a deadly foe than from a distance. The more you spend on this ranged weaponry will not only put you further from your enemy, but also further from your own tombstone.
Not interested. What have you got to stab and bash with?
This is where we have our close combat weaponry. When you're battling a foe up close and personal, you don't want to skimp on your instrument of battle. In most cases, not the best man, but the best weapon walks away to tell the tale.
Nah, not worth my time. I could use some protection.
It's a fact. A warrior's only as tough as his weakest armour. Plenty of folks have bought the cheap stuff, but none of them have been repeat customers, if you take my meaning.
Could you repeat that?
It's a fact. A warrior's only as tough as his weakest armour. Plenty of folks have bought the cheap stuff, but none of them have been repeat customers, if you take my meaning.
Not interested.
See you, old man.
Sorry.
Well now, you're a spry little thing. I could do with a friend. Care to throw in with me?
Pardon me.
You've come looking for my bow, haven't you? Of course you have. But it's gone, he is, for he's the one, the chosen one, who'll free the fair princess from cruel bondage. And what do ye suppose that means to a poor old woman like me? Why, everything, that's what. For he's promised to come back, my Ogan, and take me away from this awful place and give me a proper house with glass in the windows, floors of wood, and a larder so full we'll never know hunger again. So, when you see him, tell him his mother loves him. Let me know when you found my organ.
Good dog. Ah, another victory for me. Ha ha.
So you're the fellow that's been chasing through Houghton with your rats and lightning spiders, eh?
All I'm after is songs and silver, and I've no mind to break the laws in getting them.
That's fine. My job is to be keeping the peace, collecting the taxes, and fending off the Kunal Trow. Respect that, and you're welcome to stay in Houghton as long as you please. Otherwise you'll find yourself in me jail. What? You're back again? Go kill a rat, you rogue. It's all you're good for.
Pardon me.
Pardon me.
Excuse me?
What do you want? If you're a thief, you'll get nothing from me, for I've only these old bones and a heavy heart.
Sorry, Grandad. I didn't expect to find you here, or frighten you when I did. I'm only looking out for a bit of silver to line my pockets.
Of course you are, young sir, and I happen to know how you might find some. For it's a cruel bugbear that's been keeping the farmers from observing their rituals. And us farmers have to perform our rituals at the Houghton cairn. Without 'em, the crops won't grow and the weans go hungry.
I know what it means to be hungry, and worse it is for a child. So, a fair price for a fair piece of work, and it's a bargain.
Ah, bless you, my boy. I knew you for a game lad the moment I saw you. As for the bugbear, you'll find him in the cairn. When you're done with him, come back here and we'll pay you what we can. Listen, lad, there's nothing I'd rather do than sit around and sing songs by the fire, but don't you have a bugbear to kill?
Sorry? Oh, hold on a bit. Sorry? You've been bumping into folks all over the village. Enough is enough. I think you owe me an apology.
All I'll owe you is a face full of knuckles, if you take that tone with me again.
You will become very familiar with this tone, you aimless oaf, for I demand an apology, and I will get one. There you are. Remember me? I'm the patient villager you owe an apology to.
Oh yes, you know, I am sorry. Sorry I didn't pummel you earlier.
So, we meet again. I'm thinking you still owe me an apology.
You know, it's going to be hard to beg for an apology without a bleeding tongue.
you, I'll give you one more chance to apologize before I knock your teeth in.
Yeah, and I'll give you one last chance to get a life while you're actually still living.
Hey, you! I won't drop this. You'd better apologize.
I suggest you drop it before I drop you. Right here, right now. Am I good or what?